Hi, Suzanne's now going to show us some tips on stretching before we're gardening. And I think it's a great idea because we're putting our bodies in such awkward positions. And I know the other day I was with Suzanne and we were working on something. She goes, squat. Make sure when you warm up you always squat. I thought that's brilliant because it might be easier to get up. That's all.
Okay, so let's just take it from there. So the number one thing with gardening is we are here and our garden is here, right? The taller we are, the lower we have to get down to the ground. So one of the key things is as we age, we need to keep hip and knee flexibility. So every day, this is a really healthy thing to do. We don't live in a third world country where you have to squat to go to the bathroom. Here we have handicapped toilets that are high, which is a worse thing because that means we don't have to get down very low. So feet about hip width apart. So the first thing we're going to do is stick our butt back, hands on your knees, and down we're going to go. Now, hands here. No, Eric is out in the yard quite a bit. Look how flexible he is with his hips.
Look at you.
Now, can you get your heels flat to the ground? And spread your feet apart a little bit more. That'll be easier. You want your heels flat. Martha, you did that. Her heels were flat. Because sometimes people can't if they're here. Now, put your hands here and stretch your hips a little bit. Make a little prayer position. Now, look up, Martha. Head up. Butt down.
Put your butt down.
Now hopefully you need to have enough strength pushed down that you can get up under your own without pushing on your hands or legs, strength. So we're going to do that.
That felt good.
So we're going to do that 2 more times, but don't lean on yourself because when you get down, you want to try to get up under your own willpower. Deep breath in, exhale, down we go. Inhale, stand. Exhale, down. Okay, very good. That was great. Okay, good hip and knee flexibility. Now, what we're going to do is, because most of gardening is what? It's bending forward. We're in this position so much of the time. So we're going to put our fists here in our low back, fists on each side of your low back, and back we go. Now look up at the sky. Pull those hips forward, elbows toward each other, and then come back. And they both have great flexibility. Go ahead again.
Imagine that.
Okay, all the way back. And again, we're going to do 3. One more time. And just pause here for a minute. Take a breath.
Feels good.
And then come back. Okay. So the other thing is, often gardeners have back pain, low back. They just pushed a too heavy wheelbarrow or they were just out there too long. Having hamstrings that are flexible takes stress off the low back. So by squatting and having flexible hamstrings. So we're coming over here, all of us. We're going to each pick a rock.
I got my rock.
We'll start with
You get in
our...
the middle. You get in the middle.
Okay, I'll be in the middle. So we're going to put our heel up here. So we need to keep our hamstrings loose so we don't hurt our back gardening. So both hips face directly onto your foot. And your foot should be bent. Hands on your hips and keep your back flat. And try to keep your knees straight. How far can you go forward?
We're gonna run into trouble.
Okay, then just stop. That's okay. He needs to stop right there. Now put your hands on your knee and just keep your back straight. Don't go down anymore. Just stay right there. If you can go down more, Martha, you can get your hands on your toes and pull up. Eric, don't go any further. And just keep both hips facing your leg. Yeah. Turn that left. That's it.
Oh, much better.
Keep that hip facing.
Yeah.
Okay, take a couple breaths here, because whenever you stretch, don't bounce. Stay there for at least, 20 seconds minimum, and just breathe and just give these tight old muscles time to let go a little bit, and then just come back up. Come
Tired
back up
old
slow.
muscles.
No, this time put both feet a little more pointed forward. That other foot,
What's that?
yeah, like this. Okay, now we're gonna have to turn because you got to do facing head on here. Okay, now we're gonna do the other side, opposite. Okay, so foot is forward, then the ankle's bent. Be sure the ankle's bent.
Well,
Now keep,
like that?
yeah, and then keep your hips forward, and then you want to straighten this leg out a little bit more. Okay.
I'm gonna need this dog as a crutch.
No, can you straighten out your,
Back
there you go.
Oh, okay, that's what you mean.
Oh,
Okay,
is it
no,
supposed
that's
to be
it.
straight?
Eric, keep your back straight. No, he's getting the same medical benefit as Martha, who's all the way down to China here. It's the same medical benefit. It doesn't matter how far you go, wherever you go, that's equal to your whoever's near you. And hold your breath. Deep breath in. Now let it go. Now don't go any further. Just stay like that. And no pain ever with stretching. But it's okay to get a little bit discomfort. And then you can go as far as you can go. Martha's real flexible. And we're all built different. We have different DNA. And then slowly come back up. Now we're gonna, are you okay?
Yeah.
Now if this here, because you bent forward, you got to go backwards now. So every time we go forward,
Woohoo!
which means in the garden, when you bent forward, you need to go and get a drink of water. Do a couple of these first. That's good. Flexible backs. Now we have to make sure that we do a little bit of side bending. So
I think we
here,
should do it by
this
the
is
fire.
here, and I'll give you this one here. So we'll just start with it here. Elbows straight, hip with hip, feet hip width apart. Deep breath in, and everybody's going toward the water. And keep your legs straight, Eric. Look straight ahead. And hips straight. Come all the way up, reach up to the sky. Now go the other way. Side bend the other way. And it's best to stay without twisting these hips. You know, our bodies have to stay flexible in multiple planes. Sagittal plane,
really
coronal plane. So we're not, this is what we do, but we have to be able to do this. Now the last one is rotate. We have to be able to rotate. So we're going to put that behind us. Spread your hands as far as you can. Okay, deep breath in. Everybody go toward the water. Keep your hip all the way as far as you keep your feet planted.
Oh, that feels
All the way over. Now reverse and go the other way.
good. Am I moving this?
Keep your feet planted. Yeah, you
Okay.
you don't want your feet to move. You want the spine.
Not
It's
go
like
that.
wringing out your spine, twisting it. Now this way, all the way here. Martha, this way.
Oh, this way?
And she has more rotation in her spine than he does, but he's still very flexible. You want to be able, he got to at least 90. If you start to twist and you can only get halfway there, your spine needs work. You need to get a little more rotation in your spine. That's good. And then the other way, one more time each way. And then one more time the other way. They were awesome. They were awesome.
You are awesome.
And very good.
Awesome.
Now,
Good coaching.
now we're going to finish with, that was really good. Now, we have to see how flexible we are with our shoulders. Now, we've done spine, we've done hamstrings, hip and knees, shoulders. So interlace your fingers behind your back. And how high up away from your butt can you get your hands? Reach without bending forward.
Not very far.
Now, if you do yoga on a regular basis, they can sometimes go up to
all the way over
90.
there. Oh, wow.
Just pull them, yeah, there you go. Hold them up there.
This
And then
is
let them come back.
for shoulders.
For shoulders, because you're here. You're lobbing, you're pruning, you're here.
right, you're doing
You're
the
always
opposite.
in front of
and
you,
chest.
here. So you need to open that chest, the pecs and the chest wall. Now change your grip. Whatever grip you had, reverse it. So just reverse the fingers so they grip different. Do it again then. So the fingers are gripping in the, we'll bend, okay, and Martha's leading us into the third is bend forward and then the hands come up. Keep your back flat, way overhead.
Oh, Mr. Hamstring,
Oh
how
my
are you?
goodness.
And then come back up. That was good.
Oh, thank you.
Shake these hands.
Wow. Now I know what I'm gonna do before I hit the
That
garden.
would help, but you're pretty flexible. You really are. But
I'm surprising myself.
yeah, you did really well. And
thank you.
Martha,
No,
you're real flexible. She just has different DNA than you do.
Yeah,
More
I got
last.
that
Okay.
tail. I got that
Doesn't
missing
that-
chromosome piece.
Yeah, you have a different set of them. Okay,
All right.
very good. Now that's important to practice before you get out in your garden, because then that way you're not going to pull your back muscle and stretch out your hamstring. You kind of loosened up, especially now with the weather a little bit cooler. Your joints and ligaments are a little bit more brittle. Good luck and have fun with that.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
Thank you, Suzanne.